Ooh, am I looking so far up? Hello, friends. There we go. Hi. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Hi, Egon. Hi, Zealous. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Rig. Hi, Bones. Hi, Nanalia. Also good to see you. Who else is here? Squid's here. I saw Squid for a second. Red. KG. Hello, everybody. I think that's everybody, right? How y'all doing? Hi, Squid. Love you too. Hi, Zozo. How you doing? Hi, Absalon. Yeah, Squid's on the moon tonight, I think. Hey, how's everybody's day? Where should we go hang out? Go hang out. Let's go to the balcony, I guess. Gummy is out of your system probably, so you know it's just not. Oh, it's so bright. There. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the silly hat. How you doing, friends? It's good to see you. Um, howdy, partners. Um, yeah, how you doing? How was your day? How was your Tuesday? Mine was pretty chill, honestly. Pretty chill. No great complaints. Um, I've got a whole stack of dumb shit to talk about in the news, but I figure we should catch up. We should catch up first, see how everybody's doing. You're doing pretty darn good. I love it. I love it. Did it spark your creativity or are you just vibing? Because either way is good. Either way is a good way. You got laundry done and got a free quesadilla? Well, okay, given everything else that was going on, Bones, that's pretty good actually. Is the flooding subsiding? Are you at risk of floating away? At least you'll have a quesadilla to keep your belly warm if you do float away. Yeah, you did get the Columbo Tanuki. That's true. That's true. You need. What's a good name for a Tanuki? Do you have a name already for Columbo Tanuki? Because there's got to be something in there. Your only complaint is that you wish you'd noticed the text canceling game night before you'd driven all the way there. That sucks. I hate that. You drove all the way there. It's been a slower day. Yeah, today was a little bit slower for me too. And I'm not complaining about that. I'll take a slightly chiller day, honestly. You're thinking Caleb? Yeah, Caleb kind of works. I kind of like that. You've had that gut rot disease. Oh no, sicker than a dog. Finally managed to recover only the last few hours. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've had like all sinus explosions for the last week, and now I've got a chest infection or chest congestion. Hopefully it's not still an infection. Whatever. I've got chest gunk that's gonna last the next 3 weeks probably. Oh, it's so gross. I managed to gross out. We raided into Namiel's Sky last night, and I said that I had really, really bad lung butter, and Nami lost it. Nami was not okay with that phrase. I didn't realize that was just something that I guess I say. I thought is that not what everybody calls it? I've been informed that it's not what everybody calls it. So Tuesdays are a whole thing for you. You chat with mental health person, which leaves you wobbly. But you made crunchy breakfast tacos. Hey, that turns the whole thing around. Flooding is still sitting there. High waters might take a while for it to leave. It's high. Very valley areas, and most areas aren't in the deep zone since it went down, but there are some zones. I see. Okay, but is it still like coming down, cats and dogs? Cancel the phlegm. It's so gross. You don't know if you'll commit to it, but we kind of played with some character bits. You're not the only not trans femme in that playgroup, and you're still MB, so we were thinking we might play him as basically an older egg who's in denial. That's fun. Older egg Columbo in denial. That's an interesting thought. I could see that. Phlegm, not lung butter usually. I mean, I don't know. Hi, Katarina. It's good to see you. It's evocative. Hasn't rained at all. Oh, it hasn't rained at all. Okay, that's good. Older egg Columbo in denial. I like it. What the fuck is lung butter? That's when you breathe in and you can hear the little rattling of phlegm down there, and you clear your throat, and you're like, ah, it's kind of thick, kind of thick in there, you know. That's what I call lung butter. Maybe you were cooking while you were high. Hell yes. Yeah. It's a nightmarish concept. I'm sorry. It's been so normalized for me. I've called it that for ages. Yeah, it's what we've been coughing up all sick. It's nasty. I won't elaborate. But it's got a color to it. It's awful. Feels like you got a colony of ants in your throat. Oh, geez. So you're all raw back there. Thankfully, I'm not. I'm not, like, roughed up. I don't have a sore throat or anything anymore. It's just having to kinda cough and clear my throat quite a bit. Gives it a picture. I could make it worse. Trust me. I could make it so much worse. But I won't because I'm kind. Um, I'm kind at heart, am I not? Um, what was Bones talking about? A fucking microwaved microwaved moon pie? That's so dangerous, Bones. Don't microwave your moon pies unless you know what you're doing. It's not a rookie maneuver. You can. Yeah, I can. Oh, you just say the word, Bones. I'll elaborate. Yeah, lung butter sounds like it looks like that. Yeah, the movie theater popcorn butter when it cools and gets cloudy. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like I've got a lung full of flavacol or whatever. Yes, microwave them, yummy. I haven't had a moon pie that tastes like it was made before 1950 in years, Bones. Something went something went bad in moon pies. They were never great. Like, to be clear, I don't think that moon pies have ever been great, but, like, I feel like I haven't had one in a while that didn't taste like it was, like, several decades in a warehouse before it got to me, you know? They shrunk, changed formula, now they're very dry. And they were always a little dry, but I feel like the ladyfinger style, like, cake, the moon pie cake, has gotten, like, much drier. Much drier. The taste is basically the same, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like a knockoff of something that I used to like more. But maybe that's just growing up. Maybe that's just growing up. They're always dry, but this is bad dry. Yeah, exactly. The flavor is not the same, tastes more chemically. It does taste more chemically. I'll grant you that. There's something like tangy or something in the chemical flavor, you know? I don't much care for it. Um, but I'll still eat a moon pie occasionally, mostly because every other goddamn thing in the gas station is like, "Oh, man, yeah, sure, charge me fucking" wow! Finally fix it, now I salute properly. But it throws me out of my sitting position. Hi, Dominic, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, it's Demonic Design? Hi, Demonic Design. I thought it was Dominic Bites coming in. I misread. I saw you out of the corner of my eyes. Hi, Demonic Design, it's good to see you. Um, but, yeah, everything else is like, "Oh, wow, $4 for a fucking candy bar. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are fucking killing me." So, somehow I can still get away with, like, a 99-cent moon pie if I go to the right gas station. Start making moon pies at home. That's true. That's true. It's not fucking rocket science to make a moon pie at home, is it? That the weird ass chemical preservatives, false additives, they're cheap. That's true. That's true. That's where we're at as a society. We're gonna have to start making our own moon pies at home. With, whatever replacement we find for chocolate, because 'cause we're not gonna get that, I guess. Been a while. You've been called Dominic before. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just misread because I was looking at chat out of the corner of my eye. See Dominic Bites come in fairly regularly, so my apologies. My apologies. How was your day? How was your Tuesday? I hope it was good. Um, I had a short shift. It wasn't bad. It was a beautiful day here. And the pollen wasn't even that bad. It's supposed to be atrocious again tomorrow, but I guess all the rain yesterday managed to kind of like, woo! Thank you for the rubber ducky.
Sarah Lane has joined us.
Aha, there we go. Hello, Sarah Lane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscription. It's very kind. Thank you. Okay, that was slightly faster. So StreamerBot has put out 2 updates in the past day. So it seems like maybe but it didn't it did like part of its announcement that it's supposed to do. I don't know. Fuck it. Who knows what's going on? Anyway, that was a little bit faster than it has been this past little bit. I think StreamerBot is behind on catching up on Twitch's updates. Basic vanilla cake, inject that motherfucker with marshmallow, dip coat the motherfucker in good baking chocolate. I just use ladyfingers. I think that sponge cake. I don't think a basic vanilla cake. I think you want to make a sponge cake. That 2-year affiliate power level. Let's fucking go, KG. Major demonic energy coming off KG in waves. Make them like cupcake size. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I don't know. I want a moon pie like the size of a fucking naan. I want a full ass flatbread sized moon pie. And then you just cut it up if you don't want to eat the whole thing. You would have also caught up on art, writing, and gaming all combined. You had a productive day. You had a productive day. I love that. I did not. I had a work day. Ah! But I wasn't able to accomplish much else, really. Ah! You lost the game. I'm sorry. Hee hee. Do I look like I know how to cook a sponge cake? A big, yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm no baker either. So, but I think I could get away with um a sponge cake. I think I could make a sponge cake, probably. What is it that makes a sponge cake spongy? What makes the sponge cake spongy? Is there a special ingredient, or is it just you cook it a certain amount of time? I don't know, actually. Maybe you put a little maybe if I was just guessing, if I was making up a sponge cake, add the sponge. You're right. Yeah, that's true. I use the real sponge. Um, that's true. Uh, I would like add tapioca or something. The air, proper whipping. You always fuck it up. So it's just a matter of whipping it right. Whip it good. That's fair. It looks like I'm riding a little kitty. Ah, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Also, hi Kay, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Um, how was your day? How was your Tuesday? I hope you had a good one. The egg whites, you beat it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You like meringue the whites up. Yeah. Fold them until they get big, airy, and fluffy. It's hard. It's hard. It's not that hard. It just takes forever. This takes a billion years to get them all, stiff, fluffy peaks. You can overdo it. Oh, so you've got to get it just right. Just right. I see. So before they get to stiff peaks, probably you probably get it to that sea foam consistency. If you overdo it, it'll be fluffy. But then once you bake it, the motherfucker will shrink flat. My quiche has collapsed. That's fair. Oh, the first part. Say, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I have bad recall. Say, got it. Sorry if I didn't make that clear last time. No, thank you so much for the correction, honestly. And please, bear with me if I struggle, because I have poor recall sometimes. But I will do my best to record that too. Permanent. Write to write to disk. I'm saving. I'm control save. You tried to make the Japanese variant once, and it was depressing to say the very least. Big sad. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Literally everyone does it. The effort is appreciated. I try because I go saving. Oh, that's good. That's a good mnemonic. Saving. I'm saving that to memory. Good. That'll help me. I wander into people's chats, and they call me Bionicle or binoculars. So I get it. I get it. I don't know how they get it binoculars or bionicle, but uh that's just what I struggle with too. So I do my best to get people's names right, but I sometimes struggle. Um yeah, yeah, no, I try to make a homemade moon pie. Good old Boni Zeppish, that's right. Boccassini. Yeah, yeah. It's gotten wild. Bianca, I like Bianca. I think I got a Bianca once. I was like, oh, thank you. It's a pretty name. Um, wasn't that the name of the cute mouse in the Rescuers, Miss Bianca? I had like when I was very, 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 very teeny tiny small, like 5, I had a crush on Miss Bianca from the Rescuers. I thought she was so glamorous. I thought she was so wonderful. And I still do, to this day, think that she's glamorous and wonderful. Miss Bianca, she was just so she was voiced by Eva Gabor, wasn't she? I don't think she was voiced by Zsa Zsa Gabor. I think it was Eva Gabor, right? Her mother, I think. So glamorous. Either way, so glamorous. Um, who wouldn't have a crush on Miss Bianca? The one good Russian mouse, yeah. Correct. Bianca is one of your favorite Poke girls. I don't know Bianca from the Pokemans. Always get on your nerves when people called you vampire or pyre bitch. Yeah, red is front and center for a reason. It's tough, yeah. I it's only so yeah. It's hard to control. People will just ping on something. It's nothing personal. I think, oh, it's Jackie. Hi. It's okay live. Happens to the best of us. Oh, god damn it. Hi, Jackie. How are you doing? How was your Tuesday? How's your Tuesday? I have a bone to pick with you, Chiaki. I think you are funny. I have a bone to pick with you about that. I'm here to call you out as funny. I think you're funny. I don't follow not funny people. Hello, Bunny. It's Bunny. Hi, Bunny. How you doing? Tuesday has been all right. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I had an okay day. I'm glad you had a good one too. Yeah, beautiful weather, relatively low pollen count. Work was done in like maybe a 4-hour drive. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And the news was slightly. It was a slightly slower news day, which I guess we'll take. I guess. I don't know. You're not that funny. Okay. Well, fair. I can't. You know, I don't have like a metric. I don't have like a numerical value to ascribe. I'm just saying I don't follow not funny people. I unfollow not funny people, or at the very least, I mute them. And you know that I didn't mute you because I saw you call yourself not funny. Nice, bright, clear blue skies, beautiful blue skies, and golden sunshine all along the way, sitting at a nice 20 degrees with a windy chill, the nice casual flooded zones around. Yeah, it was chilly here. I guess all that rain yesterday was bringing in a front. Ooh, chess time. Let's go. Hi, Prince Raglan. How you doing? China says they're going to ban American movies. The Disney bigwigs are now sweating, realizing they have to include gay people now. I know, that's so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, 104% tariffs on China. How fascinating. That's going to go poorly for everybody. No wonder Musk is losing it, which we will get to shortly, at Peter Navarro, who is the man behind the tariffs. The man behind the tariffs. You want to know where Trump gets all his tariff ideas? It's from Peter Navarro, who is, I would say, a radical, heretical economist. Doing well. Just supported a local business. Fuck yeah, and ate a burger. Yeah, local burgers. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats a local burger. One of them has got to end up unaliving the other. They are, oh my God, they're at each other's throats. Navarro is doing his best to play it cool because that's how he stayed where he is as long as he has, is by playing it cool. Despite the fact that he's a complete, like, he's a totally fringe guy. He's as fringe as Steve Bannon, I'd say, but he like plays it cool. I got to get this Soapy lizard out of here. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. This Soapy lizard keeps poking in from the other screen. He's not supposed to be there. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, maybe what I can do. Hold on. What I'll do instead. Ooh, Lord, those are spicy pictures. Let's see. Go to Astral Images. Let me open this with GIMP real quick. I'm just gonna resize this thing. Image, scale image. You do not need to be 2400 by 2400 for Soapy lizards, for Christ's sake. Scale you down, half your size, overwrite, and close. Okay, good. That fixed it. It's gone now. Look at that. This is how we solve shit. For anyone in the Seattle area, it was Tipsy Cow. Oh, nice. Oh, you're in the Seattle area? It turns out wrong is indeed a political spectrum. It is. Worst person you know actually says a few things right. You thought the wiggling chest was a container of popcorn? Yeah, it does have that vibe, doesn't it? How you doing, Renetta? It's good to see you. Yeah. Against all odds, Musk actually is right about several things, and one of the things he's right about is Peter Navarro doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. In South Seattle, went to college in Redmond. Nice. I visited Seattle a few times, and it was really delightful. And if I had my druthers and the money to do so, I would seriously consider living in the Pacific Northwest, for sure. Quick, people, 21 seconds, 20 seconds. You've got this, I think. I'm on the edge of my seat. He was born and raised there. Yeah, I love the weather. I know some people are like not big on the always rainy in Seattle kind of feeling. Hi, Sarah Lane. How you doing? Toes. Oh, alas, it was not toes. It was gods. By the gods. Alas, I win this round, adventurers. I should give myself a prize when you can't guess my word. I should give myself a treat. Woo! Power level 2. Holy shit. That's rough. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. It's not as rainy as people assume. Yeah, it was just kind of like, it would just drizzle, you know? And it was fine. And I liked it. And then if you're sick of it, just like go for a nice drive. Go over the Cascades and you're in the fucking desert as far as I can tell. Yeah, convince me to never go. Yeah. I'm going to need it to rain more, please. That's what I actually want. Please. Lower than farm with a shotgun. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, why even bother? Those are some of the prettiest mountains I've ever seen in my life, though. The Cascades coming out of going east out of Seattle. Good lord. Fucking gorgeous. It's very drizzly. We're in the raining while sunny season. I gotcha. I gotcha. Go a bit north past the border, you'll hit 310 days of rain a year. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. It's been getting hotter there. Oh, with global warming, your mom and sibling actually had to buy AC units for the summer. Wow. That is hard to imagine. That is hard to imagine. Oh, everything changed. Everything changed. We're going to have avocados growing here in Georgia before long. We already got all the fire ants and armadillos. We're turning into somewhere downright tropical feeling. I'm trying to think. Oh, what did I have in Seattle? What was the good food I had of that? Oh, I went to this. Oh, it was just like a really good, it was like a Japanese hot dog stand right near Pike Place Market. It was really delicious. It was one of the best hot dogs I ever had in my life. Did you see the acting IRS commissioner designed? I didn't see that. That's interesting. Did he give it, or I don't know who it was. Who was the acting IRS commissioner? It's very interesting. So should I not file my taxes? I'm looking for a reason not to. No, I'm gonna file my taxes this weekend. I've been putting it off long enough. Armadillos are cute. They are super cute. They carry leprosy though, so don't pick them up. Don't pick them up. She resigned over sharing the info with ICE. Holy shit. Oh, what a piece of shit. Yeah, they do. They do. They have such a low body temperature that apparently leprosy can just like live in them. It doesn't really hurt them, but they can carry leprosy, which is kind of wild. Ugh. Yeah, another on a list of diseases we don't need coming back. Bill Lewis on Blue Sky has a post about it 4-ish hours ago. That's wild. I'm gonna have to catch up on that and see what the scuttlebutt is about the. So the IRS was sharing the information that they got with ICE. That's so fucked. That's so fucked. Also, what a ludicrous thing to do. Talk about discouraging people from paying their taxes who, like, here's the crazy thing, like, undocumented folks who pay their taxes are not eligible for benefits. So they are paying into a system that they're not withdrawing from. So discouraging them from paying their taxes means you are just taking money out of a system and you're not saving anything. It's the most ludicrous thing to do. So just don't snitch on undocumented folks who are paying their taxes. It makes no sense to discourage them from paying it if they want to pay their taxes. Imagine picking up just a little guy and getting leprosy, right? Yeah. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? It's good to see you. It's just strategically speaking, it's a goofy thing to do. Snitches get stitches for one. For one, also snitches get stitches. Don't you forget.
Dembones ZD wants you to
half an hour already. How?
Your Highness.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. Snitches get left in ditches these days. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. You have a small bit of good news. Let's hear it, Ace Fun. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. It sounds like maybe that IRS. Is the IRS commissioner resigning good news? Was the IRS commissioner resigning over, like, in disgrace for having shared information with ICE, or did she resign because she didn't want to share information with ICE? Our strawberry plant has produced 2 whole red strawberries. Yours are ahead of mine. My strawberry plants out on my porch that I've had for like 7 years and have really never even really taken care of particularly. They have little strawberries growing on them. They're teeny tiny little things. I'm so excited. Yeah, I love fresh little strawberries. My little plants that are unkillable. Oh, that's so exciting that you have 2 whole red strawberries. Get them before the birds do. Yeah, huge congrats. You have some of the teeny ones as well. You're very excited. Yeah. Yeah, I love my little strawberry plants that defy my inability to take care of other plants. I think my blackberry might actually grow. It's got little flowers on it right now. There were other reasons Kraus wanted to leave, the source said, including the direction the agency was going in and the exodus of multiple senior executive career employees within the last few days. So it sounds like maybe a bad sign. You think it was in protest? That's what it sounds like. Oh no. So maybe that's bad news. Oopsie. Well, I guess who are they putting in charge of this one? Kid Rock. Flowers are good, should hopefully produce fruit if it's flowering like that. I hope so. It'll be the first time in 7 years that it does anything but sit there. Hi, Falcon Jonkel. How you doing? Falcon Jonkel Jack. They may be small due to a reduced availability of nutrients. Do you mulch or rotate soil? In my little strawberries? No, I barely do anything to them. They're in the same pots I put them in 7 years ago. They just sit out there and they make like 2 or 3 strawberries every year. It's delightful. Careful with them blackberries. They're invasive. Good. Good. I want them everywhere. I want them everywhere. She was also already an interim director who started in February. So it's strange. That is strange. Huh. I don't get it. Need to change out the soil every so often? Tell that to the strawberries. They don't give a fuck. No, I did give them some nice compost 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I put some nice potting soil in there. I refreshed their soil with some nice potting soil. They choke out everything and block waterways with delicious blackberries. Bones, delicious. They're starving. They're starving and you're laughing. They're my little troopers. They just keep going. They could also just not be done growing. The teeny ones we have are still green and stuff. Yeah, mine had flowers 2 days ago, basically, and now they have teeny tiny little strawberries growing. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I had a nice day. I've got a nice cup of tea. If you do it more often, they'd be healthier, probably. Yeah. Yeah, they're still just little babies. Yeah, it'll be a couple weeks before they're ready to pick, I think. I'm really not fussed about it. I'm not really. I guess I should be gardening right now. Teeny tiny strawberries. They're so precious. Blackberries, huzzah, but also blackberries. Quick, protect the strawberries and snow peas. Well, it's in a pot. It's in a pot. It's not going anywhere, I promise. I'll probably pick them in the morning. Yeah, inshallah. For now, right? For now, give it time. You think it hasn't moved in 7 years? It's playing the long game, Bones. It's playing the long game. It's kind of just got to send out one of those. What do you call them? Not a streamer. What do they call them? A trailer or something? A little tendril, and just go take root somewhere. Give your dad a chance to have a taste before he goes to work, so you don't have to wait till he gets home to try them. That sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I should think about actually planting some stuff. We all should probably. We're being real about it. The birds will eat them, shit the seeds, and spread blackberries all over the block. Let's go. A creeper. Thank you. Thank you, Rig. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. Good. The more the merrier. I love blackberries. Do I look like a waterway to you? Am I worried about my ditch getting filled? Nah. I rent. Let the whole apartment complex be covered in blackberries. That sounds delightful, actually. Live in a food forest. Yes, please. You have a peach tree that is somehow hanging on with a little 2 teeny tiny leaves. I'm praying. I'm sending energy to your little peach tree. I'm sending energy. Nothing beats a fresh peach. Someday, maybe it'll produce one single peach. Your grandma used to have so many blackberry bushes all over her property. She'd make jam and pies. I know, right? It's a delight. Hang on, let me check my flirting with Bonnie notes. I knew this one would be on the list. Yeah. I'll give you time. I'll give you time. I sprung that one on you. So if you come back later with a some kind of culvert joke, or culvert flirt, I'll be ready for it. Let the grass be replaced with cloves. Let the pretty weeds run wild. Let's fucking go. Thank you. Yeah. Grass. Yeah. Tear out your grass and put clover. I love clover. And so do the honeybees. And the honeybees like all died this year, apparently. So we're gonna need more of them. So plant clover. The American obsession with lawns has never made sense to me. Let nature overtake the earth once more. That's right. That's right. Enormous shout out to the honeybees, please. Yes. They're so cute, too. Used to have one of the places that I used to live, it was just all a clover yard, and the little honeybees would just be constantly all over the little clovers, and you could just pet them. And they wouldn't mind it at all. They would just be so busy in their little clovers. You could just pet their cute little fuzzy butts. Shout out to bees, love their work. Huge fan. Huge fan. The fairy is in support of this agenda. That's right. I support it. Lord knows. We need it. It's adorable. They're so sweet. They're so cute. And they don't want it to cause a fuss, you know? They're busy. Bees are so pleasant. Like 99. Yeah, 99% of the time. Yeah. Fuck the lawn game. I ain't playing that shit. Nah. Let me have my own natural until I step on a bee or 3. Yeah, when the damn government wild group comes by trying to take my animals because the property seems abandoned. Leave my lawn alone. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Give me I like moss lawns. I know how hard it is to keep a moss lawn. I see some folks around town near me have some moss lawns, but obviously they've got like really heavy tree cover over their yards. They have like no grass. It's just all moss, and it looks so nice to me. Girl, okay, let's test this one. If you were a waterway, you'd be an estuary because my life didn't start with you, but that's where I want it to end. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's the weed, ma'am. It's really working, Sarge. As an apartment dweller, I'm grateful not to have to deal with a lawn. It sucks. So much work and so much water. Noise gate allowed 5% of the clap through. Okay, all right, fine. Oops. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, right, because my hands are bound when I'm in that position. There we go. There we go. That's for Squiddy. An easy canal joke in there? Yeah, that's true. It basically writes itself. All right. 5% applause is more than you usually get. No respect. No respect at all. Hands are bad. Yeah, these fucking inverse kinematics put me in awkward positions sometimes. I accidentally fushigi myself. What else? What else? Oh, y'all remember that fucking... That's your diamond for the day, baby. That's your diamond. Do you enjoy living on farmland just to get to mow and the drainage ditches handle the water? Yeah, do you have a tractor or a riding mower? Yeah. I occasionally get to drive a big old John Deere around, mow a big old pile of grass, meadow grass. It's a pain in my ass. There's one ground cover that's basically a kind of giant sheet cactus with no quills. That looks really pretty. That sounds cool. Huh. I bet that does not grow in Georgia. Good evening, Captain. It's good to see you. How was your Tuesday? Did you enjoy mowing sometimes, but not in the summer? Nah. It's hot enough. I'm good. I'm good. Shouldn't even be mowing like basically. I don't think you should mow till like the end of May anyway. Give those pollinators a fighting chance for Christ's sake. A fast mower creates a really good breeze. Yeah, if you can get it up to speed. Yeah, that's true. I wish I had like a cover over the top of the tractor, but I don't. I should just duct tape a fucking umbrella to it. Difficult, but has resolved well. I have delivered my story time. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm sorry that it was difficult, but I'm glad it has resolved well. It's the best kind of resolution one can hope for. One with the rider mower going 10 miles per hour, playing with that shit was fun. Yeah. Yeah, it can be nice for the first couple hours. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Fucking done. Cozy cute. Cut the top off. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Folks should hit you up for a story time. I'm a hell of a storyteller. Yeah. Yeah. Cause hit up Cap'n for a commission on that storytelling. So y'all remember we were talking about the dire wolves yesterday, the Franken wolves that they CRISPR'd together and called dire wolf, and they were like, "Look, we brought an animal back from extinction." Well, as predicted, today the fucking like officials are like, you know what we should get rid of now that we've got this technology? Let's get rid of the endangered species list since we can just bring things back. Let's just get rid of that. I'm like, oh fuck. Of course that's what they're going to do. Of course that's what they were going to do with that. Of course. Because we can't have anything good in this fuck of a this shithole of a world. It sucks. Hi Artemith, it's good to see you. Oh, chess time, let's go. Of course. Of course. There's always a goddamn angle with these people. Let's just start bringing back everything. Let's go. Let's go. Free for all. Free for all. Everybody, it's a mulligan. For everything extinct, it's a mulligan. You get one more try. We did one thing. Got to do 3 bad things. Exactly. Can I ride these dire wolves like the ones in Princess Mononoke? If not, I'm not interested. That is while a separate point, that is an extraordinarily important point. Giant sloths in the middle of the suburbs. Yeah, just fucking shredding people's whole fucking... just tearing the side off their fucking dogwood tree. Yeah, bring back the megafauna. We need more megafauna. All we have left is like moose. I want those giant sloths back. Dodo birds are back on the menu, baby. Not for long, though. You know we're gonna eat those things. You know we're gonna eat those things. Yeah, let's bring back saber-toothed tigers, please. Please. A nice 73-degree summer day with a breeze, then that's nice. Mowing grass with that smell, the mint growing in the corner, the wild plant smells. Someone kicks up the barbecue. Yeah, now you're talking. Hotter than like 80 degrees, though, and it's like, I wish I was anywhere else. Damn, this one's rough. Did we get any vowel guesses? Oh, there we go. Okay. Vowel guesses. I did not. I did not. This is a stumper. Dang. Jowl guesses. Mm-hmm. Did we get any trowel guesses? Damn, y'all out of control. Figs. That's my favorite fruit. Dowel guesses. Uh-huh. Hmm. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. We're struggling. Can't remember what all letters were guessed yet. We get a C? Damn. I guess we're just gonna die. I guess we're just gonna die. 2 losses? 2 losses? Oh. Oh, this is rough. Three, 2, 1, 0. It was tidy. Nice and tidy. Very good. Tidy. Nice and tidy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was a tough one. I can't believe we didn't guess T or D. Did we really not? Titty. Did we really not guess T or D? It was a very strange move on our part, I would say. Let me make sure that YouTube chat is open over there. Bring back Pelagornis Sandersi, the seagull with a 24-foot wingspan. Oh God, London is London is under siege. One more, you got it. You got it. I'll spawn another chest. No Zepish is that word in their lexicon. That's true. I would not say that I ever keep a space tidy. I should. I'm kind of a clutter queen, I'll be honest. One small horse. Oh. You've corrupted all our minds with your foul language. You expect us to know, Tidy. I gotta keep you on your toes. Gotta keep you on your toes. Yeah, what was I thinking? What were we talking about before I started doing a bit? I don't remember. Oh, right, the extinct, the species list. So it's just irritating to me that, of course, they're going to do something cynical with it, like try to get rid of the endangered species list. It just drives me nuts. Because of course they are. Of course they are. So while you're doing that, let me see if my paint board is ready to go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I gotta keep your pupils nice and reactive, Bones. I'm testing your not Adobe. What do they want? Oh yeah. They got fucking obliterated, Bones. They got fucking decimated. It was so funny. They went to, as we would say in Georgia, wrong hood. They wound up on the social network that has all of their pissed off former customers on it. The C word, yeah. Oh, Adobe got so completely ratioed. It was so funny. You were making guesses over on YouTube? Oh, shit. Boob. Is it boob? Boob. Thank you, Red. It's not cats. Ah, it's Cage. Good job, Bones. Ocean of giant feet. Nice. Ratioed, rotated, ejected. Yeah, so they show up and they're like, hey, we're Adobe. We're here to connect with the artists, designers, and storytellers who bring ideas to life. What's fueling your creativity right now? Drop a reply, tag a creator, or share your latest work. We'd love to see what inspires you. And everybody unleashed the full weight of their hatred upon Adobe. Much deserved hatred. Oops. How do I fucking scroll around you? Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I scroll left and right on you? Oh, Paint. Why are you such a pain in my ass? Anyway, somebody just dropped the Curse of Ra on them. Told Adobe to get the fuck off your site. Yeah, the Curse of Ra. Yeah, that's the one that I was like, that's very funny. No, Curse of Ra. Spite. Yeah. Yeah, folks were so fucking mad. Some of that about Adobe. Yeah, they deleted their tweet. And then this I think the head of what do you call it? The head of the social media manager for Adobe was kind of like, we didn't really expect this level of response at a PR, yeah. Oh, it's so fucking funny. They were like, we expected sort of like the usual thing, a little bit of trolling, a little bit of, nice interaction like we get on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. They did not expect what happens when you go to a website that doesn't have a black boxed algorithm that keeps your corporations nice and safe from your very angry former users. Very funny. We want your blood. Yeah, what's inspiring me? Your fucking blood. Oh, Lord. So funny to me. Another one. Another one. Let's go. Can't stop Ace Fawn. They skeeted into the wrong skeeter hit. Exactly right. Yeah, you're glad to see that people on Blue Sky on the whole, unlike Twitter, will not put up with brands. Yeah, for the most part, just if you're a brand, you're gonna get hassled on Blue Sky, which is good. Which is good. Artists do well on Blue Sky. Streamers, in my experience, like just speaking for myself, I've done much better on Blue Sky than I ever did on Twitter. And authors do pretty well, I think. I don't know too many authors, but I know a few authors that seem to be doing pretty well on Blue Sky. Brands, not so much. Brands, not so much. You got a taste of the people, get fucked. That's right. Yeah. Talking pre-Elon Twitter, yeah, for sure. Whoa, damn, look at that. Good job, Ace Fun. Nice. You got the mummy thrasher. A mummy thrasher. This guy kind of needs brands, in your opinion? Do you think so? Why, though? Why do you think it needs brands? To attract people? I don't think people are attracted to a social media site because of brand presence, personally. I'm curious what your what your feeling on that is, though. Oof. My brand, that's right. Yeah, for bullying, yeah. Your Blue Sky literally sitting at 10 times your Twitter. Yeah, mine is over twice what my Twitter ever was. After like 2 full years of trying as hard as I could to grow on Twitter, in 1 year, I got to twice as much on Blue Sky. Sometimes I need to take aggression out on someone that deserves it, yeah. Does it trash mummies, or do mummies use it to trash? I think it was in a thrasher. I think it was a thrasher. I'm not sure if it makes the mummies thrash or if it thrashes the mummy. So I suppose it's the same question. The world at large, I'm inclined to agree that the world at large does not need brands. That's my general feeling as well. Occasionally I'm mad that I can't at Twitch to yell at them. Not that it ever did much good to yell at them, but I guess if enough of the users on Twitter yelled at them, they would occasionally backtrack on something, and I can't do that on Blue Sky. So there are some things that I sometimes wish, but it's because I want to yell at them, you know? Blue Sky could use a guillotine, yeah. Dasher made of mummies. Nice. Use it in combo with the Curse of Ra. Fuck it up. That is some synergy. We're build crafting. With brands on Blue Sky, it means that they see the site as legitimate, which we'd want for more people to move over. However, they should absolutely get bullied if when they're bad. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I fully believe that it makes it legitimate to other brands. I don't know that it makes it more legitimate to users. I'm open to the argument, but I don't really see a direct correlation. I think it just makes it more palatable to other brands and therefore to advertisers, which I don't want Blue Sky to be advertiser funded. I'm fine, honestly. Personally, I'm okay with funding Blue Sky myself if they give me a subscription that gives me higher quality videos or custom emotes. Can you imagine? Honestly, I would. Not everybody's gonna feel that way, and that's okay. But I personally would. You know, I don't want a algorithm boost. I don't want any of that shit. I want it to run the same way. But maybe I get, some cute profile decorations or something, Should be able to at brands, but not give them an actual page. Just let them see it. That's very funny. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't want brands to see my site as legit. I only want end users to see it as legit. Yeah. I wonder if brand presence makes it seem more legit to mainstream folks, all of us are probably fairly online people. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. So I wonder if it does make it seem legitimate to your everyday user, but I also I don't have all that much use for those people either. They're unlikely to wind up in my Twitch chat, So I wonder. I think Connor is talking about more people, not just core posting it as legit. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm not sure that I believe that or that I know that like people in general are gonna see it as seeing it as legit because brands are there. This guy's weird. Interaction on things he posts is super rare, but on Twitter, 60% of the time it's a bot, scam, or Nazi wannabe trying to start a fight. Exactly. If anything ever got traction on Twitter for me, if I woke up with 30 notifications, it was a fucking shit. Better lock down for a day until the hate messages stop. But on Blue Sky, I wake up regularly like, oh, sweet. Look at all these nice friends saying nice things, you know? You're on Blue Sky for retro anime and games. Why would I give a fuck if soulless investors and execs see that as legit? Yeah, no, I think that's a kind of my feel. You know, I don't want mainstream folks to be end users. Personally, I agree because all those motherfuckers who come in who do not understand what a joke is and who are making Blue Sky more bad to use are like immigrants from Meta, and God, they can't take a joke. Yeah, do repost your own stuff every so often if you don't, Zozo. I think you do. But do, you know? Brands mean they see the population as important. If brands see that, then bigger content creators may see move over or use more without waiting on Twitter to make another blunder. Oh, please, no. Oh, I hope the Hollow Lives, etc. stay over on Twitter. Personally. But, you know, everybody's got different uses for their social media sites. So, you know, personally, I have no use for like larger creators. I wanna see the indies thrive and flourish without the big accounts, you know? We already have kind of a plague of people who have like not accidentally, but like cynically made themselves big accounts by doing the follow for follow thing and not getting the spam applied to them, which they should have, in my opinion. But it is what it is, you know? Hi, streamer. Hi, Farrison. How you doing? If somebody needs Blue Sky to seem highly profitable in order to want to be there, they are someone I don't want around. That's kind of my feeling, you know? I feel like mainstream people follow personalities, not brands. No one joined Twitter for Cheetos, right? Yeah, it's not because I want to interact with sassy Wendy's or something, you know? I don't know. Reach on both platforms is kind of the same, pretty much zero. Do you feel like it's qualitatively different in any way, shape, or form? Like, because Zozo was saying that it's about like kind of qualitatively different, you know? You don't have the same follower count as you did on Twitter, but people talk to you way more. So you're much happier. Yeah, and a lot of those numbers over on Twitter, like even my half the number of follows that I have on Blue Sky, a lot of those were bots. Now, to be fair, a lot of the follows that I get these days are also like those weird fucking hashtag resist Democrat bots. And those ones are very obnoxious, you know? About the same. Pretty sure it's a skill issue on your part. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just be trying to find, you know, I was going to use like a unbelievably cringe phrase like a posting niche, but like, I don't know, the format that like works best for you. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta play around with it. See what clicks with folks, you know? Hi, Miyabi, how you doing? Just playing some Star Wars The Old Republic. Haven't played this in years. What is up with this plague of people playing The Old Republic? What is going on? We call it social media. Maybe it should be social currency, not financial currency. Yeah, which is now people were excited to go to Twitter so they could talk with celebrities. That is what that was the selling point for mainstream folks was like, oh, I can like see what John Cusack had for lunch, and then I can at John Cusack and say, nice lunch, John Cusack. And that was the selling point, right? Not Cheetos, you know? So, like, that one does, I think. Your K0, what have you done? I know it's spreading. We need to isolate Squid immediately. Because it's media, yeah. No shout outs to John Cusack's lunch. I don't know. What did he have for lunch? What do you have for lunch? Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch, by the way. Don't want brands on Blue Sky insofar as I hate it when I say something like, ugh, the Burger King line was way too long, and a rep coming in to be like, yeah, tell me your location so we can snitch on them. Yeah, no, it's so weird when that happens, but it's kind of fun to fuck with them a little bit or try to turn it into a bit, you know? But yeah, it is obnoxious. It is obnoxious. Getting a ratio on John Cusack wasn't supposed to pay you money. True. True that. True that. It was just supposed to be the social currency of high ratio John Cusack. Yeah. Yeah, 100% right. That's what went wrong. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. Oh. Oh my god, I almost fell out of my fucking chair. Adjusting my adjusting my position. I was sitting so bisexually I nearly died. Life flashed before my eyes. I'm okay. I didn't actually fall, but I nearly did. Where's my ibuprofen? Almost went bisexually to the floor. Yeah. Not in the fun way. We're all clear. Someone will try to correct me. Twitter had become the hellhole before Elon low tech speedrun must bought it. Oh, absolutely. He just made it much worse. No, it was already a fucking mess, but he like catalyzed it. And so bisexual. Alamad's like, you are. Why you say this? Yes. Legs became a scissor switch lord. That's old Twitter, like when Paul F. Tompkins asked TLC if they ever reconsidered their no scrubs policy. That's very funny. That's very funny. Oh. Yeah, no, it was already monetized in a bad way. I don't want advertisers on Blue Sky. If they get advertisers, it's gonna go to the shitter real fast. Like super fast, you know. There was a good Twitter once upon a time. Right now, that's what Blue Sky is for now. Yeah, it won't be forever, so be ready to pack your bags. You always have your bug out bag, you know, these days. Comedians are a huge value add to any social media. We had a plague in the early days of Blue Sky. Hi, Bonnie. I'm hello. Cast members of Scrubs responded with sad emoji. That's so funny. Companies don't have rights, especially on social media. Unfortunately, they do have First Amendment rights. In fact, they do. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court found that they do. But it shouldn't. They shouldn't. It's not perfect, but right now our communities seem to be in it together. So we have that. Exactly. For now. We had a plague early on in Blue Sky where it was like a handful of users massively dominating the space, and it was all the Twitter shit posters of yore. Any Twitter shit poster who had gotten suspended basically wound up on Blue Sky, and instantly they were so dominant in the early days of Blue Sky, and like I enjoy them. They make funny jokes, your drills, you know, of yore. But God, when that is all your feed is, that's all the what's hot feed is, it was a little much. So I'm glad that it's now like seasoning instead of the whole course was just the big shit posters from Twitter. The shitification trajectory for Discord. Oh yeah. Yeah, because Discord is they're talking about going public with it basically. Or is it like venture capital or something?
A new recruit has joined the army of Val Ashiat.
Hello, Workaday Rain. Welcome in. Welcome to the Cursed Castle. Drill skeets are why you don't want to turn off reskeets in your feed. Yeah, exactly. You are prepared to drop Discord. I do know alternatives, but the alternatives are so far from being good that Discord has to fall much further yet before it's time to jump ship. Yeah. No, I have a mud that I've built in Discord. It's gonna be real hard to leave. I'm highly invested in it not being shitty, but you gotta be ready. You gotta be willing to, you know, that's on me for building a mud on unstable ground, you know? Brace your urethra for turbulence. Oh, Lord. Maybe ads can be a little good. Is that what it said? What was it advertising? Say, what was it advertising? I'm bracing my urethra. The shit they give us. Like, advertisers aren't going to want to advertise on your stream if you say pee pee poo poo. Oh, it was Pawn. It was Pawn. The vultures are circling. We will see what happens. Oh, Lord. I think it was public, which means it's time to kiss the boots of investors. They're debating going public, but they also have private equity making deals. Bad either way. They took venture capital and about to go public this year. Ugh. You have a personal rule that if someone's entire personality seems to be, I'm on Blue Sky a lot, I post so much, I'm up on all the discourse. Steer clear. I'm glad you've made an exception for me, Red. I'm very glad. Discord wants to do mobile ads. Ugh. Gross. It was Amazon's pharmacy thing. Brace your urethra for turbulence. Well, I guess it's Amazon advertising on an Amazon platform. They can put that advertisement wherever they please. They don't have to worry about pleasing themselves, I guess. Like, are you willing to talk about current events? A lot of streamers are all, you can come here, distracted. You're over here going, no, sit down, get comfy. Yeah, we got to talk about it and make people aware, but like, well, you got to chat about it in like a not stressful, good vibes, good vibes only kind of way. Hi, Phoenix Foxy. It's good to see you. Hopefully make some jokes about it along the way if we can. Lord knows the material they've been giving us lately has been hard to make jokes out of sometimes, but you VTubing make mud, so you got more going on the Blue Sky. That's true. That's true. If I didn't have a 1 hour event period, yeah, I got to get it out. Y'all are my social outlet, you know? You hate that candy who live in the Amazon. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That will give your urethra some turbulence for sure. Boner gel ads on Twitch. Their standards aren't that high. Holy moly. Holy moly. Penguins. The fucking penguins. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The poor, the herd and, or the islands. Y'all's ads are wild. Yeah. You're debating opening up Godot and seeing what magic you can work, or starting up a farm in Bloodborne to power level so you can play it in a future stream. Either way, fun times. Either way. You feeling creative? Or you feeling like doing a little grinding? You haven't seen an ad anywhere in months. I don't know how y'all getting these. Yeah, I suspect that our ad money is going to be pretty rough for a bit, but I guess we'll see. Get us a Trojan ad. Otherwise, it's all food, games, politics. Yeah, mine is usually like Applebee's. Come on down for some appetizers. I'm like, okay. Will do, probably. Oh no, that's not true. I do get some old person ads. I get like I get ones for like uh what is that one? I don't know that I've seen the ones that like the one where you shit in a box and you go and you ship your shit off to a company to get it tested. You remember that one? I can't remember what that company was called, but I get that kind of ad sometimes because I'm dirty, flirty, and over 40, you know? You got an ad for Depends once? Oh, Lord. You get boner gel ads too, which is hilarious. I'm wild. That's just wild. It's so many medication ads. I get a lot of medication ads, yeah. But it's all for like old people stuff at this point. It's not been to one in a decade. Yeah, no, they've always been bad. I can microwave my own quesadilla. Thank you very much. It's a nice fantasy. I guess you can see what happens if you just jump into your project. Let's go. A lot of med ads too and Taco Bell. Yeah. Yeah. You get a lot of anti-vaping ads. I used to get those. You'd think I'd get them constantly. You appreciate it. It's fairly easy. I should crack it open someday and see how easy it is. Sounds easy to you, Bonnie. I'm built different. I believe in you, Squid. Make a little magic happen. I'm thinking an awful lot of making your own engine again. I think that might constitute like a need for an intervention. Red, are you okay? Is there anything we can do to stop you? Oh, starting a project. I gotcha. I gotcha. There's nothing we can do. Are you sure? Is there anything we can say to dissuade you from writing your own engine? That sounds painful. Okay, so after Curse of Ra, whoa, that's so fucking bright. What is this? What is this shit? I guess we're up here. Okay, what is this? Oh boy, this one's just fucking horrifying. I saw this right before stream started. Apparently, Trump's thinking about doing tariffs on pharmaceuticals, which is extremely bad news. That will bring pharmaceutical production back to the United States. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. That's about all I've heard about it. But like that's the kind of thing we do not want to hear. It would take less effort to build a car from scrap metal than it would to make a game engine from scrap. That's what I think. But Red's got it. Red's got it. You've had the Crusagram engine open for a couple of days now. Let's go. Yeah, we're known for all the things we produce, right? So like, so incredible that he literally just saw how bad the first tariffs were. His instinct is more tariffs. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it harder. More medicine. You gotta take your more medicine. Gosh, I hope I don't need any life-saving medications in the next 4 years, right? Manufacture drugs here? Did we just get over our shortage of saline? Right, yeah, exactly. Fucking sucks, y'all. Back for the tariff talk. What are we on now? Yeah, we're back. Now we're on a different tariff talk. Pharmaceutical tariffs. So that's all I have to really say about that is like I saw this right before stream and it fucking this one's legitimately bad. There's not much to joke about here. This one just fucking sucks. He's more likely to need them than I will. He'll have plenty of access. We can't keep masks and gloves in stock when other countries stop selling them and keep them for themselves. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it just drives me nuts. It just drives me absolutely up the wall. Run out of salt and water, yeah. Imagine the drugs themselves, right? The tariffs are going to kill the poor, and they don't care. Yeah. It's going to hit the poor the hardest, 100%, yeah. It hits groceries, it hits clothing, it hits housing, it hits all the things you gotta, everybody gotta fucking buy, and that constitutes the majority of, like, the lowest end of the economic spectrum the hardest. Wow! Hi, Neri Akir. How are you doing? How you doing, Neri? And medications being on there, too. It's ghoulish and it's evil. It's ghoulish and it's evil. Gotta be the food prices. We got a little bit of good news in that regard, which is that tariffs from... I mean, it's not good enough news, but that imports from Mexico that are in accord with the Mexico-Canada Treaty will be exempt, and that does include food. So hopefully that'll slightly offset as bad as it could be. But yeah, the food is the scary thing. Maybe the Rona was trying to save us. Yeesh. They want to kill the poor, lowest population, increases the available housing for them to buy out, leaves more resources for them, and creates more audiences to sell things to. See, but these same folks are the ones that are terrified of a fertility crisis. Like they are terrified of the dwindling population rate.
The army of Val Ashiat.
Hi, Night Guy. Welcome in. Welcome to the Cursed Castle. Because the U.S. birth rate is just below 2. Like the average couple has 2 kids on average, just below 2 kids on average. And for a sustainable growth population, you need above 2.1, you know? Otherwise, you wind up with the kind of social security crisis that we're going to have in a few years because of the baby boomer to Gen X gap in fertility. And it's just going to get worse. You know, we don't need growth. Well, squirrels, the capitalists do. Capitalists do. And our social security system as it currently runs does. You know, your favorite Mario Kart character? No. Well, no. Luigi. Yeah, there we go. I got it in 3. Taught you that tariffs will indirectly kill billionaires too, correct? Yeah. Someone who uses state help to afford food, them raising prices mean you and your family eat less. It does. It does, and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that'll help on some level, yeah. They need growth, we don't. That is true. That is true. So what I'm saying is that it's weird that given that they know cognitively that they can't sustain their current situation. I mean, I suppose they just want to get rid of Social Security. So to them, it's not an issue. Like if you already don't care about Social Security surviving, then it doesn't matter if your birth rate is low, I guess. Enough immigrants will make it in so long as the dollar is strong, creating the perfect underclass you can deport at any time for any reason. Shit. That's fucking true, isn't it? That's grim and true. 2.1 is replacement, it isn't growth. We are below replacement. That's why I said above. Sweetie. We are below replacement. We are just below. We are below 2. A slow decline would be ideal, wouldn't it? In theory, yes. For capitalism, no. For our current economic system, it is not ideal. But our current system is unsustainable because infinite growth is impossible. But a very, very slow decline, a very, very stable decline. We don't really have that. Yeah. Yeah, when fertility rates drop, they drop like catastrophically, which is kind of wild. Yeah, but you're never thinking about capitalism. Well, sure, but we gotta live and feed ourselves within it until the revolution comes, and boy howdy, will I be out there when that day comes. But until then, we gotta fucking live and eat in it. Maybe they should get their priorities in order. If they're so afraid of being below replacement, maybe they shouldn't make life very expensive, let alone raising a child or 2 and cost hundreds of thousands of dollars in their 18 years, right? That fucking bring back that child credit. Everybody loved it. I'd rather just have universal basic income, frankly. Like, not tie it to a child, but just like give everybody money to live. Oh, but then where do you get that money? Well, you're not going to like the answer because it's from the ultra rich whose like wealth has grown 200%. While everybody else's income has remained stagnant for or shrunk, their buying power has shrunk for the past, 4 decades more. 1.8 feels fine now, but in 80 years, it will not feel good, indeed, which is wild. Yeah, they echo for generations afterwards. That is true. Yeah. Generally grim stuff. Generally quite grim stuff. Let's move on from this one. That one's too much of a downer. Emails confirm Social Security Administration canceled main contracts as political payback. This one's interesting. I'm sorry, it's so bright. Let me hide that one. That one's interesting to me. Because it's impeachable. It's straight up impeachable. Like, that is something that you could absolutely go after the president for. They gotta make food any more expensive. I'm gonna start eating people in Minecraft. Protein is protein. That's right. We stay adaptable, but we stay flexible, bones. Good news, Americans. Watch what happens to South Korea for the next 50 years. Oh yeah, I've heard South Korea's birth rate is the lowest in the world. The part that gives you the most joy from this is seeing the billionaire supporters trip hard over the stock market crashing. Oh gosh, they are trying so hard to not piss off Trump while saying this is the worst thing that could possibly happen and you're going to destroy us. It's so funny to see them try to run the fine line between the two. Yeah, even though it was his biggest campaign promise since he ran. He said for years that he was going to do this. He even did it last time he was in office. He did the same thing. Remember, he did the tariff thing with Trudeau last time. Like, they've passed the event horizon. We're going to see what population decline does. Officially past the recovery point. They can't come back. Oh, I didn't realize. It was so grim in South Korea. Damn. Your local CSA is now sold out as people rush to get more local, reliable food sources. I hope they expand, I guess, because, yeah, it's over. Damn. Oh, those stock bros are enjoying their red light therapy, right? Ay, caramba. They got the plastic surgery down, though. Those 80-year-olds will be looking hot. That's very funny. Even the hardcore Trumpers are starting to admit out loud they just assumed a second term would be like his first term. Yeah, I saw a little supercut of like fucking Ben Shapiro and all the other various little far right talking heads all being like, "What the fuck is happening? All my crypto is worth nothing." It's like, yeah, wow, wow. His first term was bad too, right? How did they forget? South Korea hit like 0.7 or something? Shit. In 40 years, if the country is still there, every single adult in the country will have to be working, and every single one of them will need to earn enough to support 1.5 elders. Wild. That is wild. That is so interesting. I guess we're just gonna have to, yeah, sheesh. You can't say anything? Wait, what do you mean? That crypto was never worth anything, correct? Correct. Wow, it's like fake money can disappear like that. That's crazy. Former child actor, bitch shampoo. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's an awful lot of wealth out there, and it's in the wrong hands. And there's a lot of productivity fueling a lot of wealth gain, but it's all going to. Did I hear you talk about DHS earlier, the DHS parole thing? I wasn't, I didn't get to that. And I'm not sure it's strictly on my list of things, but yeah. Which part of that? It's called crypto because it's dead. That's right. Oh, in terms of your feelings about oh no, you mean the economy isn't going to improve under him? Right. My gosh. Quelle surprise. Quelle surprise. But yeah, if you got something to chime in on that, Astro, I'd appreciate your input, you know? If they had a really, really organized government who was really interested in saving the people, there are some emergency measures that could soften the blow. Interesting. Oh, hello, Dominic Bites. Welcome in. Good to see you. Trump's first term, there were some people that could slow him down a little to keep him from trying to be a big bully. So effectively gotten rid of all those people, so now we get to see how he bankrupted multiple casinos. No kidding. The fact that I'm nostalgic for the days of having Bill Barr on the stage with Trump is wild. That if I could send that back to myself, like my head would explode in a pile of bolognese like I'm in Scanners. If I was like, here, I'm going to send this message to myself back in time. You're going to miss the days when Bill Barr was there to keep Trump in check. That's wild. But yeah, we don't even have the cool, calm, collected head of William fucking Barr to tell Trump not to use troops against the American people this time around. They impeached you, and that's true. Yeah, they impeached their dude. Yeah. God, I see what you've done for South Korea, and I want you to do that for us. Yeah, that's huge. You're investing in niche, progressive VTuber kingdoms. Let's go. If I get in early, you could be a transmitter or castle guard. You damn right. Now that's a winning investment. Yeah, how about those trade deficits, though? I've been buying so much of my stuff from America, but America hasn't bought shit from me. I'm going to start imposing tariffs on America. Retaliatory tariffs. I'm announcing it right now. Wallachia is instituting retaliatory tariffs. What percentage should we shoot for? I don't want to sound too greedy. Yeah, trade war. Let's go. Before you was impeached, Chinese state media via Weibo was saying South Korea would side with him. Now, Korea and Japan are sending people to DC. Oh, interesting. Huh. That is interesting. Proof that the government has much bigger things to address than the birth rate. Their attention is going to be elsewhere for a while, and then it will be too late. Yeah. To be honest, you are not really worried about the Insurrection Act? Oh, tell me more. We're just not going to end up in some dystopian teen novel hellscape? Maybe not. I hope. The current U.S. government is messed up, Squirrels. You're not wrong. If you were going to wind up in one, which one would you prefer? Which dystopian young adult novel would you prefer to be in? What is Wallachia's major export? Skeletons, mostly. Like dried up people. We ship them out like the bodies exhibit. Yeah, I get beets. Beets. We grow lots of beets. Skeletons have many uses. That's right. Yeah, terror mostly. 1 gazillion, 90%. Yeah, 90% sounds pretty good. We gotta scare them. 69% tariffs. You're right. You see Cinna Breyer, your beloved, there behind you. Is that the next story? Oh, that was just responding to Adobe with the Curse of Ra. Is what that was. Yeah. There have been 47 American presidents and there are 50 American states. If you add those together, that's 97. 97%. Yeah, that sounds good. Good job, Dressel. That's extremely like the fucking math they used. Does it have to be a young adult novel? You'd prefer Blade Runner or something. I think we got to restrict ourselves to like young adult dystopian novels, I think. I don't know if you know her. I've definitely seen Cena Breyer around on the Blue Sky. I'm not super familiar. The thing that allows the president to use the National Guard and military to quell insurrections or disturbances. Trump wanted to use it on protesters during the George Floyd protests. That will happen this time around for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Bill Barr told him, you're technically allowed to do it, but you'd be insane to do it. Unfortunately, Bill Barr's not around anymore. Oh, trans voice actress. Nice. You prefer Max Headroom? Let's go. Voice is your favorite 14 character. Oh, really? I love that. So Hungry, what other one? Well, I guess we should make a list of which ones are our options then. We've got like the Hunger Games and the Maze Runners. And yeah, let's just go. What dystopian? Okay, let's open it up. What dystopian? You've got to choose a dystopia. What's the least bad dystopia we should be shooting for now? We know we're gonna be in a dystopia. Hi, Hell Pepper, how you doing? Tacos fall apart, girl? Okay. I'm surely more familiar than I think. They're not gonna use it to like instill countrywide martial law and turn us into North Korea overnight. No, it's just going to be used to actually do a Kent state probably again. And bigger. She's a big soft furry and she's a warrior who tanks and she's so dumb and she just wants to rule her country and take care of its people and eat tacos. I relate to that so strongly. So strongly. Trump's press secretary stated that Trump has floated the idea of deporting American citizens, not immigrants. Yeah, that were violent criminals. I heard that. If they do that, it would be a Rubicon cross for sure. And I don't know how you come back from that. I don't know that you do as a nation, you know? Yeah, you suddenly forgot every dystopia you've ever read or seen, right? Yeah. The only pizza topping available is pineapple. That's your dystopia. I like pineapple on pizza. It's good. I had some just recently. Send art? Heck yeah. More Chile under Pinochet. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Oh, voice the fortune teller or something in Cryptmaster. Nice. And it's violent criminals to criminals, and you don't have enough space to help high people. They've shown that they are very flexible with what they consider to be a criminal already. Oh, did you write an op-ed in support of Palestine and against the war in Israel? Then that means you're a violent terrorist, basically. So there you go. We have already crossed many we can't go back lines in the last few months. Yep. Yep. Combine that with oops, we're not liable for sending you to El Salvador with no cause. And we're extra fucked. That one just makes no fucking sense. And I don't know, that's so everything is beyond the pale, isn't it? A little bit. Okay, let me see what Squid got for this. Oh, what a cute kitty. Oh, that's the one that everybody was hating on, or like not everybody. A lot of people were loving on this character. But a lot of jerks on Twitter really didn't like this cute kitty. The last pick is her eating spicy food. It's too spicy. And she is 8 feet tall. She's so cute. Yeah, the cute kitty girl from the Final Fantasies. Hi PK, how you doing? It's good to see you, PK. I caught a little bit of you hanging out with Chance and Space Buffoon earlier. How you doing, PK? You'll be lurking, but you wanted to say hi. I appreciate the lurk. Travel outside of the country, use a burner phone. They'll search that shit when you come back. True. We have a rollback on child labor laws, and we also have come back to coal mining. You know what that means? Wait, did they actually do something? Red, did they actually do something that makes Tesla owners a protected class? Was there like anything beyond like hand wringing on that one? Next time Dims are in power, SCOTUS would look much better with like 5 more seats on it. Agreed. I mean, like, I don't know how else you get out of this mess without like massive restructuring of the judiciary period, but like expanding the Supreme Court would be relatively expedient. It's been done before. You mean Wuklamat. Yeah. You're just working on the lore and vibing with friends. I love that.
K_ninja_VT wants
thank you.
to wrap your lips around a bottle.
Fuck Adobe, yeah.
Excellence.
Yo, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for real. Oh my god, did you see how much Adobe got dunked on, PK? You would kill for Wuklamat, you would kill for her voice actor. Good. Yeah, people were being mean about this character, and I don't know why. Because I don't even play or like Final Fantasy XIV, and I liked this character. I was like, this is a really cute cat princess or something. Cat warrior princess. Love the new redeem icons. Thank you. Those are from gameicons.net. Gameicons.net. What happened with Adobe getting dunked on? They've made this goofy ass post, Pepper, that was like, oops. Oh no. There. That was like, hey, we're Adobe. We're on Blue Sky now. How's everybody's day? And all of Blue Sky fucking
Your Majesty,
swarmed them.
my ass off.
They swarmed them, Hell Pepper. Yeah, showed up in the wrong neighborhood, exactly. Hi, Cereza, how you doing? Curse of Ra, yeah. Yep. They'll absolutely find a way to send US citizens there too. There will be at least a few in error. Yep. Although that's not fucked when it happens to immigrants, but expanding to citizens just means we're reaching new levels of cook for all of us. Is why that'd be worse. It's very true. It's bad either way. It's horrible either way. You know? Her voice actress is trans and also is a female character who is important to plot. I see. Yeah. So that's why they hated her, huh? Because they're little bitches, you know? She's a big, soft, furry girl instead of some cool edgelord character. Yep. Oh, thank you for the lurk. PK. You've never met Wuklamata? I think she's Tintin. Yeah, me too. You can basically write a dissertation on how much the US has done this before. Yeah. During WW2, but yeah, dealing with the legal aftermath of this era, if America even survives, is going to be a time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because like a lot of people use the phrase unprecedented, and there is plenty of stuff that they're doing that is unprecedented for sure. But a lot of it that isn't. It isn't. It's just unthinkable. It's just unthinkable to repeat is the problem. They deleted their account. I saw they deleted that post. I didn't see they deleted the account. That's very funny. They're like, fuck this. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's so funny. Oh, their account is still up. Okay. Maybe their account is still up. Just with no posts. Okay, I see. They just went blank. They were like, okay, wipe it, wipe it, wipe it. That's so funny. No point in the story isn't someone's job just to tell her, Wook, no, because I relate to that. I like Carrie gets cold. Yeah, yeah. Name, no, no. Yeah, I posited that question and then realized that I also don't know all that many young adult dystopias. So it's just any dystopia, I guess. And I'm with Bunny that like Blade Runner is okay. I'm fairly certain that I'm not a replicant. But so Wooklamat has a best friend who is a grumpy bunny femboy whose entire purpose in the plot is to say Wooklamat, no, down, Batgirl. He's so cute. He's also near 14 polycule, right? Yeah. Most annoying thing about all this going on is we were set and comfy to kind of buckle down and hunger things out for a bit till it got better. Now we absolutely 100% confirmed that we got to move out of state by the end of 2026. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of my attitude in January, I guess, or in November, I guess, before he actually came back into office. It was like, okay, it's going to be bad, but we've been through this before. If I just keep my head down. Your app says account suspended. Interesting. Adobe.com. That's so funny. Keep your head down, focus on the work. Just we'll get through this, but like it doesn't feel it stops feeling quite so much like you can just keep your head down, Your state's currently trying to pass a law saying that giving trans kids HRT is abuse. I'm just yeah. Yeah, I don't know where they're going to go, how far they're going to go in Georgia. We had 1984, Animal Farm, Brave New World, Lord of the Flies, and Planet of the Apes, and we were happy about it. And that was plenty of us. Plenty for us. Max Headroom is close to where we are attitude-wise. That's true. Yeah, Max Headroom is zeitgeisty. Polycule is two femboys, a goth cat girl, and Wooklamat. I love. What's an Aaronville? Is that the bunny? Ra, hi Berserk Chizerk, yeah. Yeah, Curse of Ra upon Adobe. Robocop, yeah. I don't want to live in Robocop. No. I'm good. This guy handles our mess. Adobe.com still up. Okay. You don't know if you should stay anymore. You got a bed waiting overseas, but your community here kind of said they want and need you to stay. Yeah. I feel that. I felt that way more so before when I had more like IRL social structure. I still have some that's like very important, obviously. That makes it complicated to think about like, fleeing, Demolition Man after the franchise wars. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is my favorite song. My baloney has a first name. It's OSDAR. I fucking love Demolition Man is such a fucking funny movie. Hi, Jaded Celadon. How you doing? Such a fucking good movie. He doesn't know how to use the seashells. I'd buy that for $1. Yeah. One of Paul Verhoeven's best, and he makes bangers. It's all on fire. You're waiting for a chance to make it worse kind of vibe. Yeah. Send some pics? Sure. Yeah, please. We're definitely, yeah. Honestly, we're pretty close to the RoboCop zone, honestly. The remake cut out all the anti-corpo messaging. Fuck that. Fuck that. I heard like it was mid at best anyway. Adobe pulled this shit on portfolio day. Ah. Bad timing, Adobe. Bad timing, Adobe. Just want to tell people to, enhance your calm. Enhance your calm. Fucking movie. Generic corrupt cop movie. Boring. Yeah, they just really didn't expect the reaction to the real world. Yeah, they have become used to the corporate cushioning. Ghost in the Shell. Wouldn't mind some crazy shit if I could replace my body with some superhuman automail. Now, honestly, Ghost in the Shell is looking like downright optimistic, I would say, at this point. I would go for Ghost in the Shell, honestly. Polykillers in your DMs. Let's see it. Let's see. No corporate shills to suck their feet. Yep, just straight fire shot through their entire being. Fucking gibbed them. Got 1.6k replies. I wonder how many. Yeah, there's also a bitch about it. Oh my lord, everybody on Blue Sky. Yeah, corporations, nah. Get out of here. Deus exporters on This Is Where We Are Now and optimistic. Isn't that a weird thought? All right, let me see these cuties. Oh, it's the Graha eating the taco. I've seen so much. Yeah. Oh, I like this grumpy looking rabbit. And a kitty cat lady, I think. And a cute little feller eating a taco. See it. Part of you would prefer an apocalypse over dystopia? Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, kind of. You like it? Yeah, how fast do you like your burn, you know? We never would have gotten somebody adding ASC and asking her if she remembered Alf Hog, and she said yes. Yeah, yeah, a real blue sky elder there. So good. Would really like to not die. Yeah, feel that. Yellowstone super volcano, right? Yeah. Hi, Chance. How you doing? Good to see you, Chance. How was your day? I saw you hanging out with Space Buffoon and PK earlier. You did. Fuck all. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's see. We've got a couple more. Anyway, this one's really bright. I keep hiding it because it's really bright. Basically, Maine's Social Security contracts were canceled in retaliation for Maine's governor telling Trump to fuck himself over the trans kids healthcare bill thing. And Trump was like, "Oh, I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court." Basically, whatever. And basically told the Social Security interim head to cancel the contracts on Maine specifically because because the governor defied Trump. Did she say that verbatim? Not exactly. Not exactly. But, uh, the long and short of it was like, no, we're not going to, Governor Janet Mills. Yeah. So basically, this is retaliatory, like a retaliatory cancellation of those contracts. That is distinctly impeachable stuff. If Congress is looking for a fucking excuse, there's one right there. Right there. So easy. Like, it's so unambiguous retaliatory policy based on the defiance of a governor. Impeach the motherfucker, for Christ's sake. Also, thank you for enlisting, Squid. Was the one thing that was let me scroll back up. What was the one thing that was popular a minute ago where the plant aliens mommy dom humans? Plant aliens mommy dom humans. I don't know. That sounds kind of good. Coco is heavily transcoded in the books and is damn near naked most of the time. Literally lingerie and team meetings. Yeah. Yeah. I like that style. Did that Adobe post get ratioed? Oh, to hell and back. To hell and back, Chichin. They took it down. They took it down. The head of their social media manager was like, "Oh, we didn't expect quite this level of negativity from Blue Sky." Maine already backed off too. Once DOJ said they were starting to investigate. Yep. Naked in like 50% of the action scenes, as we all should be. For maximum flexibility and agility, you know? Leaves it up to the reader if you want to think of her brain as AMAB or AFAB. I think she's most lesbian in the original, but pan in the anime. I like leaving that just kind of like, yeah. Does it matter? You, I guess, figure out to you if it matters, you know? Did you do that right? Hell if I know, right? Oh, Lord. Do they need to just draft articles of impeachment for everyone in the chain of succession if they get for Trump? Please. Let's do it. Yeah. Finally, a reason to use ChatGPT. Draft me articles of impeachment for everybody. Computer, generate for me articles of impeachment for literally everybody. Drain it. My flesh is a cyborg warframe. You better believe I'm wearing nothing but a tactical harness and some black silk. Captain, we are forged in the same fires. Third in line is like 94 years old. Truth. Vance is going to be an untoothed kitten if he watches a Republican-led Senate dethrone Trump. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, it would be so funny. It would be a real death of Stalin moment to see Vance sitting there as like basically 20 people circle him with knives to figure out who actually gets to be the next Stalin. You know what I mean? Oh, it'd be very funny. Senate will be more dangerous at that point. Very true. Fucking fear for his life. Yep. Better than I am the Senate. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just wearing a rig to carry your armaments. Nothing else. Yes. Your torso looked like Makoto. You'd be walking around naked regardless. Here. Are we got to Caesar him? I think that it would get to that point. His viziers are already at each other's throat, which was our main course for the evening, which is Peter Navarro versus Musk. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Let's get through this stuff. Get that thing out of the way. 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 Out of the way. Jesus. There we go. Old Peter Navarro. This piece of shit. Yeah. I just got the whole fucking Wikipedia article on Peter Navarro, since we don't actually hear about him much, even though he's been here since the last Trump administration. But like, Musk has been going after this guy so hard the past couple days because, as you might have noted, Tesla stock is in the shitter. Trump isn't as good as posting anymore. Yeah, he's lost some of his juice for sure. He needs a character limit again for real. Yeah. You'd be totally helpless trapped in a couch like that. My God. The tariffs are being touted as either revenue or opening move, right? Depending on who they're talking to. You think Trump pardoned a corporation? Oh, who did he pardon? Grew those D cups yourself. Oh, your cups floweth over. My poor little baby A cups. Maybe B. I don't know. Haven't gotten myself measured lately. So all the stocks are in the shitter, but so Musk is awful in every way, shape, or form, but he is not economically all that awful, like in terms of like tariff policy. Like he's just kind of a business guy. He's a business guy. He's awful in a billionaire way. He's awful in a normal billionaire way, which is like, yeah, that's what we've been under for the past, so on and so forth. He wants a zero tariff Europe, You know, he's basically he represents the old guard way of doing globalism and billionaire business, you know? Peter Navarro, on the other hand, is a radical, like an absolute, he's a far out fringe economist. People say that he's completely out of his gourd in the politest way they possibly can, but he's completely out of his gourd, economically speaking. All tits are beautiful, I hear. Yeah. An athletic build is fine too. Yeah, I do have beautiful toned arms and nice and I do lots of squats. So my booty may not be gigantic, but it's nice and round. Hi Jeannie, how you doing? How you doing? You don't have tits yet. Yet. Anyway, this guy's been around since the last time. So this is this guy, this Muppet over here, this guy. He basically is the guy who started the trade war with China in the first place back in 2018. Like, we've been in a trade war with China since 2018, basically. Speaking of squats, how's the truck doing since the last round of repair? She's holding together okay. She gave me a little bit of a scare this morning with what seemed like a dead battery, and then I went and I just jiggled the battery around. And it was okay. I think the moisture may have... She's an old Chevy. She's quirky. But she started up just fine after that. And so it was okay. She's been running fine otherwise. Shark took them off both off with one bite. My God. He looks like a corpse. He doesn't look... Yeah, he's no spring chicken. This is an official portrait from 2017. So certainly no spring chicken. That's what's his name. Ron Nava. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Jeannie, you know the deep lore of Navarro. Yeah. He, cites himself in his own book. He cites this made up economist named Ron Nava or Ron Vana or something like that. That's like, obviously himself, you know? So he's about to give an alien to a military science research site to put into a laser leading to the invasion of alien species from the Xen universe in the 7-hour war. Very specific and very accurate, Bones. Where are my Hank Hill looking asses at? We got any Hank Hill asses in chat? If so, you're valid. You're valid. So yeah, basically this guy, he's the guy who's behind the tariffs, basically, behind the bizarre tariff math. And it is not based on any established school of economics. And now, I already think that economics as a field is largely superstition, and you know, it's the dismal science built to prop up and support the ultra rich anyway. But even by those standards, this guy is out of control. You already have a nice ass. If you were on HRT, you could do some damage with these size. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know, I mean, nothing like in a body dysmorphia way. No, there's actually nothing. It is flat. No muscle. Gotta get on those squats. Get on the Bonnicula program. Squats, squats, squats. You have a back with a crack in it. I need to feed the both of you my delicious high-fat cakes. And then, do suka squats. Oh, you missed it. It was Sphinx. The Sphinx. You failed to solve my riddle, and now I eat you. That's not how you build an ass. That is how you build an ass. It works for me. When you do squats, do not bend your knees. What? Red, you just got the lung butter moving. You minored in economics? You know it's just fantasy realm wishful thinking. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a bunch of just very bad extrapolation from data sets that are built to reach specific conclusions about the economy. The lung butter, I'm so sorry that I coughed into. I was trying to laugh and it came out cough instead. How the fuck do you squat with happening in your days? Yeah, skill issue, I guess. Behavioral economics can be interesting, but it should be taken with a huge grain of salt of like, well, what economics are we looking at here, you know? But, you know, I agree. It certainly can be. Do not bend your knees. Snap your bones. Fold over like a chair. Yeah. Hypothetically, if you wanted to be a girl with a fat ass, not that you do, just hypothetically. My suggestion is eat nice big pile of carbs and do squats. That's it. That's why I can't write a book on this program. Like, it's so simple. What's lung butter? That's what I'm dealing with right now in my chest after last week's sinus drain. I have a chest infection, basically. And I always get this anytime I have something like that. It's awful. It's awful. Eat food, do things that involve your ass. That's it. Do things that involve your ass. Bonnie White. Saw the name in the live list, had to pop in and say your name. Unlocked a core memory for you. Hello, Reblum. How you doing? Welcome to the Cursed Castle. Thank you. I don't know that series of books. My lawyers tell me to disavow all knowledge of that series of books, but they were good and I loved them. Get well soon. I'm all better, but I just have that like, ugh. The way some people feel about moist is how you feel about the phrase lung butter. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the celery stalks at midnight. And what was the name of the cat? Chester. Chester was like the first conspiracy theorist in literature that I was aware of. And it was a cat in the Bonnicula books. Whoa! It's hype train time. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, it's a hype train. Suddenly subs. That's a lot of subs. Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
Suddenly subs. Wowie. Bloodbath time. Let's go. Yay. Hooray. The subs buried your message. You're saved. I'll scroll back. Don't worry. Wow. Thank you, friend. That's very kind of you. Great way to make an entrance, I would say. No, don't. I'm going up. Pepper can ban you now. It's not even close to 3 a.m. Bonnie, I'm thinking about things I can do that involve my ass. Yeah. Can I help me out? Make a list. Bikini with a Luigi hat. This is actually a really strong look, I would say. This is a strong look. Yeah. Well, welcome in. Welcome to the bloodbath.
Has joined the army of Val Ashiat.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Rublum. A pleasure to have you with us. Is it worse than banning you? I'm gonna read it again. All right. Meanwhile, purple and green are complementary. That's true. You asked to be executed and put on the stretchy table? Well, throw yourself in the Iron Maiden, please.
Thank you for the 20 bits.
Throw a little bit more blood in the... Thank you, Astro.
OMG.
Yeah, more blood. More blood.
Bride.
Yes. Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah!
Squadeasy has donated to the war chest.
Ah, good Lord, have mercy.
1,000 bits.
That's a lot of bits. Thank you, Squid.
The hype train accelerates.
Yippee!
The hype train is now at level 4.
Hype train at level 4? Oh my goodness. Judas Cradle. Oh, I don't want to know. Do I want to know? Oh my god, that's so many coins. Oh boy. You can see the frame rate getting a little low. What's she at? Frame rate's down in the 30s. Can the pool overflow? It can. In theory. You're tied for the month. I appreciate. Oh. Missed me with the treasure chest. Nice. All right. Unleash the tentacles. Ow! The tentacles threw the treasure chest on me. Mean. Pepper. Pepper's got you, Squid. Don't worry.
Thank you. It's helped.
Oh gosh, thank you. Thank you, Pal Pepper. Thank you, Astro. Thank you, Squid. Thank you, Hell Pepper. And thank you, Rublum. Y'all are very kind. Oh my god, it's so close. Woo! Oh, my feeties. Don't look down there. Don't look down there. Okay. Oh, it's trying to get out. It's trying to... Ah!
The war chest.
Okay, there it goes.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
And now...
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Thank you, Squad Easy.
Thank you, Squad Easy. All right, there we go. A very satisfying full blood bath.
Astro Bride has donated to the war chest.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you for the 20 bits.
No, it's the more the merrier, says I, Astro.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Astro Bride.
Way to go. Yay. Let's make a little more room in here. Perfect. The tentacles really love a full blood pit. Thank you. You want to look at it? Doesn't it look kind of tasty? It definitely looks very raspberry-y. Looks like a raspberry jelly donut. My favorite donut. Probably my favorite donut, I think, is the jelly donuts. And some viscous blood. Yeah, it's not the freshest. It's like a little bit room temperature at this point, I think. Can't show this for free. I'm so sorry, Chance. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You like the bull? Tentacles and blood. Are we trying to summon Aoife? Yeah, ideally. I love Aoife. Absolute top drawer creator right there. Jelly donut is very good. You don't mind it? Yeah, I don't mind it playing one. If I'm not getting a the absolute best is a Krispy Kreme hot now plain glazed, like regular glazed right off the press. That's the best donut there is in the entire planet. Second best, jelly donut. Doesn't matter how old. You know? You did almost take a second gummy? Damn. Damn. Yeah, when they're hot now, that's it. That's it. A hot, fresh, old-fashioned. Yeah, old-fashions are okay. Krispy Kreme, plain glaze. That's it. Hot off the press. That's the perfect. I also like a cruller. You like crullers? I feel like you'd like crullers, Bones. You're old. 5 milligrams, and they are resin, so they don't hit hard. They hit hard, but don't last as long. I see. Glaze the chocolate on one side. No, that's good too. Fresh donut, not even glaze. If it's fresh, yeah, absolutely. Don't care much for crullers? Oh, I love a cruller. I've never had the pleasure of trying a cronut. Come here, you're talking about food and you're getting roasted. Roast the donut, not you. You like a cruller then, huh? Did I just no scope you? Did I just get a direct hit on Bones? You can put almost anything inside a donut. I will eat it. Correct. Yeah. What? So the cronut was like a croissant in a donut shape. Is that right, or something? Cream, jelly, whatever. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the lemon cream. Ooh, there we go.
Her Majesty
Beautiful.
Thanks you for your incredible generosity.
I thank you for your incredible generosity. Thank you. Oh, I got a hype chest. What do I got? We got applause break emote. Look at this cute little guy. This cute little guy. Already old. You can't hurt me. Yeah. They're too spongy for you. I like the kind of almost like sourdough flavor they sometimes have, you know? You like all the fucked up extra sugary stuff, strawberry iced, cream filled, lemon filled, blueberry cake. You can definitely make a donut like 8 times too sweet for me, for sure. Who doesn't want to be gently fed eclairs while relaxing on Shay's Lounge? You're right. Yeah. You're not a big fan of the Bavarian cream, for you say? The lemon Bismarck. Oh, there was a place in Atlanta. What was it called? Revolution Donuts or something like that. They had a croque monsieur donut. And it was the craziest thing I've ever had. It was so fucking good. It was so salty and savory and sweet. Ooh, it was so good. Honey glazed chocolate? Honey glazed chocolate? What? At most places, I've never even seen that anywhere. You've had to make it maintain a sourdough starter in culinary school. Not a fan of the smell. I kind of like how they smell. I kind of like it. But I also like the smell of fermenting stuff. Doesn't trigger your sugar intolerance and the throat mouth burning that entails. Yeah, too much sugar. It's too much. Sounds wild. It was so fucking wild. Rig. I wonder if they're still open. Yeah. Whiskey cream and maple bacon donut. That was peak. Yeah, that would be in the same kind of like range. So fucking good. Hi, Gate Snipe. How are you doing? Best eclairs are these ones from a local college donut shop. They got maple eclairs topped with chopped bacon. Fuck. Oh my God. I would destroy a tray of those. I would destroy a whole tray. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had honey on a donut, but like, why not? It sounds good. COVID and people not knowing it was there, putting into it. That's so fucking tragic. You have a bit of a sweet tooth, but sugar helps your blood disorder. Fair. Yeah, well, if it certainly if it helps your blood disorder. Yeah, I don't have much of a sweet tooth. I've got a gravy tooth. Crystals had this ad campaign that lives in my head rent free and has since I saw it, and it was satisfy your gravy tooth. I took a picture of it. I've got a picture of it somewhere. Mayo donut, let's go. Yeah. Milk fritter with honey glaze and black pepper. Fuck, that sounds good. Boba joints killed a couple local restaurants. Yeah, the boba plague was upon us, for sure. Boba itself is nice, but the boba plague, it put a lot of businesses out of business for sure. Best donuts come from any local Asian-owned shop. This is wisdom. This is wisdom. Gate is correct. Gate, I hope you dropped a pin so I can go visit that place with the papas rellenas. Gravy tooth, yeah, it's like a bit from Chowder, right? Satisfy your gravy tooth. Oh, a gravy tooth? What's that? You just like food, period? Yeah. Yeah, I generally do too. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Yeah. How the fuck does someone just make a video game? One line of code at a time, Squid. One line of code at a time. And a lot of placeholders. A lot of placeholders. Go to gameicons.net. One line of coke at a time is correct. That is correct. Yep. Few places in Cali. Do you have a preference on locale? Not particularly. I just want papas rellenas, please. What was the other thing you said? Papas rellenas and something else that sounded really good. You actually need some free assets. Yeah, gameicons.net is actually super useful. Also, Squid, look into all of the treasures that I use. I've used this in the mud and also for my chest game. Those come from Stone Soup. You can get Stone Soup, which is a open source dungeon crawler roguelike. Free to use, open source, royalty free kind of shit. So 3D or 2D? I don't know. You string that shit up until it looks like a conspiracy board. Fact. That's how the games I make in Vignon look, is fucking spaghetti, baby. Spaghetti. Guava and cheese. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I know a Peruvian place that does guava and cheese empanadas, and they are so fucking good. Ooh. Ooh. That way of coding looks really intuitive. I love it. I love it. It's so much easier um, to like organize. I'm a very visual person, so being able to visually like trace, and then this goes here, and that triggers this. Like, yeah, it's baby's way of coding stuff, I guess. But call me a baby brain. It works for me. Still high ideals. You need to ground it. I see. Yeah. Start coding in a database for items. That's a good start. You need that. Need to work on your RPG game maker more. Yes, please. Please, I want to see what you're cooking. I want to see what you're cooking. The place you talk about is Cubans. They got a lot of fucking bread. I fucking love a good Cuban place. Oh my lord. I miss being able to visit back when Dracula lived down in Miami, and I got to go visit and eat at the Versailles, where all the all the expats hang out, and make a damn good Cuban sandwich. I tell you that much. And the vaca frita and the ropa vieja. Oh my god, Cuban food is good. Yep. Yeah, all the expats. Yeah, yeah. I gathered around the television to see if what was it called? The place, the Versailles. Like the place in like the French Palace. It's a very famous Cuban restaurant uh in Miami. I become such a whore for a ropa vieja. My lord, I will do. Yeah, I will. Um, I will overthrow various regimes for ropa vieja. Yeah. Wait, what did Red say? You may also. She's game got benched. She's simply not ready to start Knight's Errand. Yeah, need a in-betweener. Like seeing the patches light up as things run, and if they don't work, it's easy to be like, yeah, that's where I fucked up. I wish Vignon had something like that where like you can actually see the signal like light up the thing when it hits it. That would actually be super useful, honestly. You may also be able to find various copyleft assets on Open Game Art. Yeah, very good suggestion. Yeah, yeah. Hi, how you doing? Oh, go gather around the TV to see the latest news on whether Castro was dead, but he's dead now. So that place fancy. It's nice. Yeah, yeah. That's the one that's got all the
WPD wants you
presidents'
to
names
echo
on the
a little
wall.
louder.
You know,
Queenie.
or all the presidents' portraits on the wall or pictures. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. It's no, it's Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I'm sorry, I missaid it. It is. Let me see. Let me get the exact name of it. Let's see. You should be in the reception area, I think. Sprites. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup full. Yeah, you're looking for Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. 2D game would certainly be easier to start on, but a 3D game offers more tools if the project expands. I would start 2D personally. You can always like transfer eventually, but I would start 2D personally. Unless you have a really good idea. You know, the modern version of that would be a daily account like, is Castro dead, right? I mean, can you transfer? I mean, you could. I guess like if you make depending on the type of game you're making, like you start 2D and see what happens. That's what I'd say. Yeah, need to check that out. Then yeah, it's really cool. It's a cool roguelike anyway. Vidion Ambassador feature request. That's true. That's true. I am after all. Vidion Ambassador. So I would like to officially request a a way to actually see where the individual nodes are being activated. It would actually be really useful to me sometimes. Keep the scope small. That's so fucking hard. I suffer from scope creep so bad constantly. It is always a process of like reeling myself back from the scope creep, you know? Should most relatively be translatable between 2D and 3D, except for specific actions and worlds, pixels, bounds, access. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you make like a little top down, like, let's say you're making a little like action adventure game and your little sprite moves around and is attacking creatures and stuff. A lot of the code that you build in terms of like the damage that you do to monsters, their hit points, the items that you're using, all that kind of stuff, like that's going to be useful if you do decide, like, it's not wasted effort if you're like, actually, fuck, this game would work better 2.5D or 3D, you know? Did you just say nerd? I did. I did. You're right. Some systems are going to be pretty dimension agnostic, but others might rely on the specifics of how your implementation works. And Godot should be pretty easy, I think. You know? It's a learner project. It's a learner project. That's right. Scope creep means more opportunities to learn. That sounds like some cope creep right there. Yeah, no, that's true, though. That's true. Scope cope. Oh, God, we went for the same joke at the same time, Rig. In Godot, you can easily switch from 2D to 3D. That's my understanding about Godot. Yeah. The woman who made a Discord mod does not get to say shit about your cope. I know. I know. I know. I'm as guilty of it as anybody, for sure. No, I'm more guilty of it than most people, I would say. I am more guilty of it than most. The feature in a Bonnicula game, very true. Huge issues with scope. You'll start small, then it grows far beyond your capabilities and capacity for that moment. It burns you out like the dust from the heater from being off the entire summer. Yeah, no, I've gotten much better than I ever was before in my entire life about like, I will go through the planning phase, the throw spaghetti at the wall phase, and then I actually have okay, now that I've got all this beautiful spaghetti on the wall and all these wonderful ideas, now I can carve out the bit this is the bit that is within my ability to do right now. And then I just do that and I publish it immediately. And yeah, come back to it later when I can add another thing. And then I like to iterate on the basic thing. Release the Quester. That's true. I should release my RPG Maker game so y'all can play it. Hellpepper has played it. Hellpepper, promise, swear on your oath, on your sword, on your honor as royal guards, swear that it's real. Please. You make a mobile game, ask bite size. You played it too? That's true. Astro's played it too.
Your Majesty.
It's real. It's real. Hi, Misamo-chan. How you doing? Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, Raiders. Did you make a mobile game, ask bite size experience for Wizard Garden, or should you try for a larger scale, longer form project? More like Stardew. Shorter, I would say. Hi, Misamo. How you doing? Cool cats in the house. Time for an energized Misamo raid. How you doing, Misa? It's so good to see you. Very funny stuff. Great characters. Thank you. You beat that motherfucker and it was great. It didn't want to work? Oh, beans. Oh, beans. That's okay. You love Sapphic Polycules? Good. Good. Then you're going to love my RPG Maker game. Stardew is a fairly simple formula. That's true. That's true. You could do goofier formulas. That's very true. Things are in the astral plane. Nice. Excellent, Red. Thank you. Yeah, what were y'all getting into? I hope you had a good Tuesday. I hope you had a good stream. It's good to see you, Misamo. Make the minimum amount you can to get a core enjoyable loop going and then expand from there until it doesn't feel done, but you can't really think of anything else to add that would significantly improve the experience. And that's how you know you're done. That's true. Or you reach the point where you despise it sufficiently they wish to throw it into the sun, and then you hit publish. That's why you never finish anything. You also have scope creep issues, Astro. Thesis relies on having a loop. That's true. Get a loop. Daily logins, a time cycle, level-based gameplay. I mean, every game has a gameplay loop for the most part. The actions you run through. Imagine that the loop is wizard farming, right? Yeah. Those are all valid loops. You have to pick one, I see. Yeah. We gotta get the loop down. Pick a thing to mimic, says I. And like Stardew is a good thing to mimic. And there's lots of assets out there if you want to, check out itch.io for like farming game assets and stuff like that. But welcome in, Raiders. It's good to have you join us. It's a pleasure to have you in the Cursed Castle. We were talking about Peter Navarro fighting with or Musk fighting with Peter Navarro as Peter Navarro tries his best to not get dragged into a conflict with Elon Musk. But that's kind of, and then we got off on lots of tangents. So hi, Happy Little Machine. How you doing? Yeah, itch.io has lots of Stardew-like assets, which is nice. Farming is fun in a game. Farming, yeah, not in game, not fun. Yeah, agreed. Peter who? Peter Navarro. So this is Trump's, Peter Kent Navarro. This is Trump's economic guy who he's the tariff guy. He's the guy who came up with all this goofy shit, all this goofy tariff stuff. He's the guy who got us into the China trade war back in 2018 in the first place. He's a piece of shit and a piece of work. He's a radical economist, basically. And Musk called him a very rude thing that I can't repeat because it uses the R slur for his name, Peter, or for Navarro, and it's bad. Musk does not like him at all because Peter Navarro's policies have cost Musk and other billionaires a lot of money. The way we win is when we get the girlies fighting. That's right. The worst people you know are fighting. He looks almost dead. This is from 2018 too. That's not a fresh picture. The game you were working on involves a loop of survival, horror, real-world segments, and a more traditional RPG exploration hacking segment. I like that.
Cyber Dragon
Gosh, thank you, Zyber.
Covenant at tier 1.
Thank you.
Member for 10 months and are on a 0-month streak.
Fresh picture, a skull. Yeah, this is also one of those guys that was like, hydroxychloroquine will cure the COVID, which sucks ass. Weirdly, he was actually probably helpful in getting Trump to actually respond to the COVID crisis in the first place at all. So he's been right at least once. But then he also came out, I was like, hydroxychloroquine is all you need. Radical economist is a phrase we would used to beat people up for. No kidding. Yeah, this guy's not qualified. He's not qualified. Your game design work is going. It's going. You're figuring out how to mechanize, attempting to turn yourself into the sun by enormous amounts of drugs, violence, and introspection. That sounds good. Is it like a Katamari Damacy? Does it just take mass? How are we up to 10 months? I know, Zyber, I know. Have a nice become the sun. Yeah. Gonna start it up as a 2D project. Your initial goal is to get a small plot where you can plant weird wizard crops and collect them, and those are spent making wizard items. I think that sounds great. Yeah. A little wizard broom so you can move around your wizard farm faster, and a little wizard watering can that you can add potions to, and the potions will change the growth rate, etc., etc. I think that's a great idea. You're on hydroxychloroquine. Doesn't it do the opposite of that? Right. It does not cure COVID. Yeah. No, he wasn't on that. He wasn't on the ivermectin. He wasn't one of the ivermectin people to my knowledge, but cultivation is kind of like building a Katamari out of chi. It's true. Just the farm from Stardew is the loop. I like it. Yeah. Make a golem. That's win condition to start. I love that. Yeah. BRB, time for cats. Besitos to the kitties, Pepper. Some magic clay and a philosopher's stone. So you got 2 to 3 steps. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and to make a magic clay, you gotta find a stick, and you gotta carve a rune, and you gotta blah, 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 blah. It's basically an immunosuppressant, is it? I don't actually know much about hydroxychloroquine and what it's like actually. I guess we could just learn about that if we wanted to. But that runs the risk of getting into actually being like a medical information stream, and I'm not sure I'm qualified to do that. Yeah, that sounds like it could scale really well. Make a placeholder farm, get a wizard you can move around, make a day-night cycle. Perfect. Oh, and then you could have various moon phases do various things to crop growth. The moon petals only bloom on the full moon, etc. Yeah, go from I finished my first golem to the farm must grow. More golems. You can just say what you were given it for. No, of course, please. If you're comfortable saying so. I'm personally curious. Golem. You returned from shower time. You didn't miss too much. We were just talking about Peter Navarro and donuts. I guess, basically. What's your favorite donut, Bunny? I think you missed the donut talk. What's up? How's it going, Wrong Type of Hero? It's good to see you. How was your day? How was your Tuesday? All right, let's get some letters guessed here. I'll play a little chest game. Was chill, pretty relaxing considering how last week was chaos, and I was also sick all last week, so it was both chaos and really overwhelming too. I'm glad that this week is treating you a little bit more chill. It's treating me more chill too. Big fan of sour cream donuts and those Bismarck cream filled ones. My God, yes. Yes. 2 a.m. How goes the night? It goes pretty good, Mr. Draven Cat. It is already 2 a.m. How the fuck? How the fuck? Yeah, just a basic glaze. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, give me a glaze, a basic glazed donut right off the hot now conveyor belt at Krispy Kreme. I'll eat like 12 of those. You've never met a donut you hated. Yeah. The fresher, the better, though. You know? You here for a cake donut? Yeah, classic. This is a tough one, huh? Did we get any S's guesses? Guessed? Ooh. Okay. You were diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. You were told it would basically chill your immune system out a bit since it's technically an autoimmune condition. Not quite as bad as a traditional immunosuppressant. Can't go out in the sun without protection. You get sick even easier. I see. No, that makes perfect sense. Like, no way. Immune? The chest game listens to us, y'all. No way. What the fuck? We were just talking about autoimmune diseases. What the fuck? I tell ya, it listens to us. That's eerie. I did this? No. Some secret spirit is at work here, Bones. Some wisdom far beyond mine is doing this. That's eerie, isn't it? I know that's us just finding patterns where there aren't any, but it's still pretty cool. I think it's still pretty cool. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, I guess. I reckon. I reckon so. You were in the chest. You were in it. The spirit of the technology, it has a will of its own. Keep the tech mana up. I always do. I'm a bit of a techno mage, you know? There's a tribe of gremlins named Patterns where there aren't any, indeed. They are all around us right now. You're writing a novel about the Feylands, I love. Oh, we already got an A guest. E? E. E. It's a ghost in the shell, truly. Truly, there it is. A little lo-fi going as we're chatting. We were vibing out. I guess we're just doing another chat session. We'll do a little Monster Hunter in a little while if we run out of steam, but it's been nice talking. Oh. Hello, Digit Bug. Welcome in. Welcome to the Cursed Castle. Where is Shmoo? Oh, there's Shmoo. Okay. There we go. There is a Shmoo. You want to hear some shit? Absolutely. Your brainstorm session for this project was so insane. Let's go. Let's hear it. Can I ask you a question? Sure. What kind of question you gotta ask? You wish you weren't broke, you want pizza? Yeah, that's fair. You go live on YouTube or Discord? I'm live on YouTube right now, friend. Yeah, the single phrase that makes every mod suddenly pay attention. Can I ask you a question? Which deleter? Nice. Good job, Bones. Most times you lurk, but nice hanging out and learning things. Hell yeah. No, it's always a pleasure to have you, whether you want to lurk and vibe. That's always welcome. And if you want to chat, that's also cool too. Bye, buddy. Bye, silly. Get out of here. Are you subscribed to my brother's YouTube? You're adorable. Go play. Go outside and play. Goofy. Ow! Oh, jeez. Good crit. Good crit. Sarah Lane, thank you so much. I hope I'm saying your name right, Sarah. He's my brother's. Adorable. Thank you so much for all those gifted subs. That is extremely kind of you. Woohoo! Thank you. I too was 10 once. Mm-hmm. Meow. What a classic! I know the kids are fine. Silly goofs. Did I tell you about the clown you banned on Callie's channel that requested an unban and said my brother logged into an account to say those things? Oh, I'm sorry. I said such rude things. My brother said such rude things. Oh, I got a question for you. I'm gonna fucking shoot. Ask your question. It's fine. It's fine. Instead of stamina, social battery, more you interact with PCs, the less mana you can spend at the end of the day to maintain stuff. So farm upgrades include traps and fences or even dungeons and summon guardian monsters, all just to discourage villagers from coming to talk to you. You're cooking with that one. So the gameplay loop is building up defenses so you have to interact with normies less is very funny. Okay, ask a question. Just asking questions. My friend took the pun. Yeah. Your brother Alucard wants to know if you can play his PlayStation Black Disc, right? So much for the tolerant undead, right? A wizard tower defense, yeah, just to keep people from coming and talking to you. You have a single question, you may ask. Chance, of course.